Hi Commanders, this is StarQuip here for Star Trek Fleet Command. How you guys going? I've been putting off this video for this main reason. The event. Come on. Been putting this off for ROM. I knew it was coming. I've seen Ultimate DJ's video and knew it was a Spenders one, so I put off doing what I'm about to show you because I want to be able to win this if possible. And when I looked at what my upgrade cost was to upgrade my research lab, because I did up everything now and all I need to do is upgrade my research lab, and when I looked at this I went, what? 30,000 G5 uncommon refined gas. I've gone, oh my god. I'm not going to waste that much uncommon G5 gas on anything until an event comes out. So it has delayed everything that I wanted to do because I was waiting for this event just to do this build. There is one thing too. My calculations I found are not working anymore. Whoa, that's bright. It's very early in the morning for me. We'll just... yeah, that has come up really bright. We're using the same, everything I was using beforehand. I put in what was in the website, telling me that it was 2.2 trillion. It actually has been more than that as if we minimize. What I'm saying here is that I put in the figures, and as you can see, it was telling me down here that it was 27.8, but it actually has come out to 30. Now I was using everything the same as I was using before, so I'm not quite sure why the website's not quite adding up anymore. I don't know if he's accidentally put the wrong figures in. I must send him a message and let him know about this. But it's something I have noticed since I've hit level 53. So either some research is not working anymore or something like that. And it has... It's not just the gas, it's the steel and everything no longer adds up, as you can see here. It was supposed to be 435 and it's actually 450 miles or so. So there is a bit of a difference. Not quite 100% sure why. This was the calculation I was using before, which was 5.05. I haven't done any research, so I'm not quite sure. It's the same as when I got in, my ship went better and, well, I got the better research. I did, oh sorry, not better research. I got this here, giving me the bonuses here, and then it actually was performing worse. So, yeah, I think something's not quite right always in the game. We found that out in the past, that some things don't happen where they're supposed to. Anyway, that's where I'm at to with that. I am about to upgrade my research lab and I'm ready to do that. But before I do that, I wanted to talk about some other things. And one of them is, we'll just help my alliance, this new building here. I'm not going to say much, but I think what's about to happen is terrible. I will put links to 2 other content creators, Rev, and I want you to watch his video. I'm not going to say anything. They know more. I don't know much. I don't get given any information by Scopely. They know what's about to happen about the tax that's about to come. So if you haven't seen Rev or a couple of last podcasts he's done, they will explain it to you. I'm going to leave it for you to describe, but link his website, put a thumbs up if you agree with what they're talking about. I would, as you can see, I did. I think what is happening in the game is going to ruin it. It's not going to really affect me in the sense that I'm a high level. I won't be. There's no one 5 levels above me for me to hit to be taxed on. So for me personally, it's not affecting. So it doesn't really bother me. But I think it in the game, I want more people to keep playing the game, especially on server 192. There's not enough players on here. I don't want to be losing any more people due to them bringing out a tax that's going to make people leave. Like I said, watch their videos if you haven't. Like them. We want, and complain to Scopely if you do not like. I don't want to go into too much of it because I don't know enough. What I've listened to them, I do not like what's coming, even though it really won't affect me. It's sort of, but what this building, it sounds like this building is going to offer us is going to be great for me. So I don't want to lose the other features just to bring in something that's going to make people leave the game. I'm on the edge of leaving the game due to what's the first 2 months of this year have been so bad when it comes to content. Well, I didn't get the Big Mother, which is what I'm about to talk to next about. Yeah, so that's all I'm going to say. I'll put the links to their stuff, but go and watch their videos and YouTube podcasts, please. Okay. So now what I want to talk about is this here, what we just completed, which I probably should have went to here first. Cosmic Cleanup. As you've seen, I've done it. Yes, they have increased the point system, so that they're hitting level 53s and level 52s, and I got it done. It actually took me less. The points were actually less than this. I actually still had to stay in the system to do this. Plus, I had to stay in the system so that I could do better in this. It doesn't say who they are, but server 196, if this is you guys, I'd love to chat and talk about what levels you guys are in, and very curious. So the two of you, can contact me if you can. So yeah, I'm on server 192 competing against people on server 196 for the crossover event. Okay, and I don't expect to be winning it by the end, but I'm putting up a bit of a fight. Okay, so now getting back to... Oh yeah, I wanted to come here. So much to sort of chrome into it. So we've got this reward here. Looks pretty good, and I was not enjoying this one here. It was sort of almost a bit pointless for me. So discovery things didn't really need. These are probably the Borg ones, were about the only ones that sort of come in handy, but I'm willing to give up on those to have these ones. They're just a little bit better for me. I like this sort of stuff. I like the cloaking, and yeah, I just think everything there would be more interesting for me, so I'll be happy to do that. But what I'm going to be choosing is, what don't I have? A big amalgam. I do not have an amalgam, and this is going to be a free way to get it. It's going to take quite a few months by the looks of it, because you only get 8. So what's that? That's 24 a month effectively. Give us 3 every month. So yeah, that's what I'll be going for. Yeah, be handy to get it, but it's probably 6 months away still before we actually have it. So now at least I've got some blueprints for it. Where is it? There you go. There's my 8 blueprints out of 100 that I need. I haven't talked about much this ship because for me it was not worth it. But now that I'm going to get it for free, I will work on it as a free path. Just out of curiosity, I haven't actually had a look. I noticed this one here, which looks interesting, but I did pull the one pull and got basically only 3 shards of ROM. So is it worth spending $150 on the chance that you might get something good? And I don't like my chances. So I was just actually coming in here to see if they were offering to buy it to speed that along, like a half pack or something, and doesn't look like it. But yeah, I was curious if they were going to do that. Since people got that, they might go, oh, I might speed it up and buy a half pack, but no, it doesn't look like it. That's all I was curious about. Yeah, so we've got that to upgrade. Okay, what I wanted to also show you is I'm going to try and reduce the cost and see how much it's going to be. I'm going to do this research. So what we need to do is actually have a look at the cost of this. So it's okay. Is it just me? I remember Ultimate DJ going on about how much you get for epic, rare G5 and G4 and all that. Doesn't seem to be as good as it was before. Epic's over 1,000, but rare's only twice as much. As you can see, I just did one of those new researches, and for doing one that had G5 rare, all I got was 660k. I was just trying to see before I start the research lab what it would give me. So while I'm waiting for the Alliance help, I've been pausing the video. I thought I would show you what I've actually been doing for the last couple of days and how much the ship is performing a little bit better at the moment when it comes to killing 53s. As you can see, all these 53s. So at the moment my ship is performing better, but I don't think it's going to last very long. So yeah. And look, you don't get a lot of rewards killing 53s and 51s in deep space. It's not very good at giving the packs, the chests. So yeah, I had to kill a lot of 52s, 51s and all that sort of stuff for the event. I do have one thing is there going to be, are we still collecting points when we hit the 1,500 ships in a day? So that's the only thing I'm a bit concerned about, that you bring in something like that, then you bring in an event where you've got to kill as many ships as possible to win the event, but then you stop getting things. I really find that frustrating. That yeah. But I did hear rumours if you go and dump a ship in a faction system that you're not have a rep and they can hit you, that you don't score any points. I thought, oh, okay. I haven't tested because I can't test it. That's one thing I can show you is my reps. There we go. So in fact, if I go and dump a ship in Federation, I'm not going to get attacked anyway because I'm 10,000. No, 10 million. My Klingons now I have got to 441 million. And Roman is 1.53 billion. So it keeps going up and down. The other day I was way below. Didn't know I could climb that. So then I've maxed out on here, and here I've maxed out. So yeah. But with notifications not working, it doesn't matter if someone starts a murder. I don't notify it unless I see it pop up here or down here flashing like this is now. So someone started a murder that I was not notified any longer on my phone. It was working up until 2022, and then all of a sudden I don't get notifications on my iPad or my phone. Even if I'm playing on my iPad or my phone, I go and get notifications. So I don't know if it was doing the update for the phone, for the iPhone or the iPad, or is it the game update that caused the issue? Because speaking to other people in my alliance, it's still working for them. But then you talk to some people and they say they're not getting notifications and other things. So it looks like notifications is not as good as it was. It has gone bad. So we're still waiting on another 6 people. The thing is that I'm doing it like 8 o'clock in the morning, which is probably not a good time to be trying to get people to help. Give me a little bit longer. I do know the first thing someone's going to say is check the notifications in my settings, and I did do all that. I went through it all. Yeah, I'm going to go off and do this while I'm waiting for another few people to help me, because that'll knock a few. It's what, 203 days still to go. Yeah, I come hunting in here now with a max cargo crew, and you can see that I can hold 260k I can collect per run. That's without the new research, which when I do the new research, I'll love to make a video about if it makes any difference and how much difference it makes with the same crew. So I'm glad I sort of put this in a video saying that it's 260 now, and we'll see how much better it is after research. It should at least put another 100 on there if it's 100%, because I think the original capacity is 100k, if I remember rightly, before we started doing all those other updates from up here and getting all the ones that increase the cargo size there. So I think it'd have to go back to that. So I'm assuming at least another 100. It should take me about 360. That would be handy, because there's one run, you've got everything you need for the day. And so if I did that, what, about 5 times, you'd have a week's worth in your so you then be able to claim for a week without having to come back here. And I'm doing, well, as you can see, I'm actually doing the Borg one at the moment first, the DAR. I decided to do the DAR one first, which I'll do a thing of how much cocoa that is as soon as I finished here. I'm just trying to get this for the ticket event. Okay, so we're just about full. I know if you put the activate one of these in the cargo one, 50% cargo capacity, I think if you activate that one, it doesn't give you the correct figure, if I remember rightly, where it won't actually get to the full amount. I've noticed that sometimes it's something to do when you activate one of those, that it actually gives you a higher amount, but it won't become full cargo. There we go, full cargo of 260, and I love this new green thing where it tells you when you actually hit the cargo. So here, I love it, because I used to wonder when I was hit the maximum protected cargo, because it was very hard to see down there. That having these green lines, I really like this idea scopely. This is a big 100% tick on that. Still wasn't enough to complete the because I just do it until the cargo's full and come back. So I've probably got to come back one more time. Okay, so let's have a look. Let's bring that slide back. 30,000.35k. Now, what's it going to be after I've done that research? Well, it actually made quite a bit of a difference, more than I actually thought. So it saved me quite a lot, nearly 1,000 there. That was, I don't know if it was worth it, but I'm going to accept that as being pretty good. A little better than I thought. Okay, so I'm going to start that research. I start the research lab upgrade. So I thought I'd have a look at how many points it actually got me. 4 million. 4.4. So yeah, about 4 million points for doing that one building. Okay, so before I start finish the research for this ship for cargo, let's have a look at what it is at the moment. So if we come here, we'll take it out of dock. Like I say, always don't look getting the numbers when it's in dock. So we're at 406, and all it's got is her on it at the moment. So let's put it in dock. Max cargo crew, I should have said. So now we're up to 754. You cannot fill this ship with this crew on it, with that. So that means we have to put some other crew on it. But we'll recall that for a minute. Finish. So it hasn't applied yet because you've got to go back into base. So that was 754. Whoa. Did you see that? It jumped to 1 million, but I wonder what the actual capacity is. We come here. Cargo capacity 1 million with a cargo crew on it. Oh, that jumped a lot higher than I thought. Let's recall that. And now I'll take the cargo crew off. Was it 696? You also say 700 capacity. It means you wouldn't even need a cargo crew on that ship. I'm going to put a non-cargo crew on it and send it out and see if I can fill it. Okay, so I sent the ship out, and while I was editing a video, I was on my iPad, and as you can see, got 641 out of possibly 696k. And I'm still alive, only just. But basically, I've got the Borg crew on there. So there's no enhanced cargo capacity. And I haven't really even tried to look at these to try and get as maximum. I probably should have. So it means I may be able to have went to that trouble and just hit the ones that are in like this sort of size. I might be able to even do better, or even activate one of these, and it might have been able to get the full cargo. I don't think I'm going to. No, I'm still alive. I thought that actually might kill me, but it didn't. I'm going to try at the moment and push as hard as I can to get as close. I didn't think I'd even come this close. But this is amazing. This is what I've been asking for, Scopely. The two ships to have a much bigger cargo capacity, so that you wouldn't have to come and spend as much time in these systems doing this sort of stuff. So as you can see, we're just about there. Is this going to crack it? Is this going to kill me? I think it is. It's taking too long. Normally, yep, that's it. So I didn't quite get it full. Okay. A lot of uncommon refined gas. Well, that's not happening today. I thought I had enough. I must have used it somewhere. I must have upgraded something. Well, that's the way things happen. Okay, Commanders. I'm probably going to wrap this video up. I did manage to get a little bit more. I got up to 19.5 out of the 21.5 that I need. I converted. Come on. Oops, let's make this bigger. There we go. I converted these to give me some. And so that's as much as I can do there. There might be some events between now and next weekend. I'm assuming next weekend, I'm looking at the calendar, there's another Quark milestone event, and I'm going to need to probably cash this in to help win that. And then there'll be the ship to upgrade and all that sort of stuff. So 90% chance I will be building my G5 uncommon ship next weekend. So in about 7 days from when you see this video. Unless something else comes up between now and then that gives me, I happen to get the rest of what I need. And also the there's an event or something that says spend gas or crystal. I will probably leave it until next weekend and do the same as like I did with the R&D. I now can do some more R&D, but I need this to finish, and then definitely will be able to do even lots more. There's a special mission I want to do, research I want to do, and I needed that to be at level 50, I think 51 or 52. Hopefully it's 51, because I probably can't afford to have enough gas to do it, take it to the next level. Hopefully it's 51. Yeah, so that's where I'm at today. So I advise you all, please listen, watch Rev's video. No one else probably got one out there too. I probably just haven't noticed it. And listen to Ultimate DJ's podcast, the last two that I know he did, that I heard. I'll put the link down on both of them, and please go and listen to it. And I'm not sure when this building is going to be activated, because it's not even in the calendar. I think it may get delayed due to the fact there's going to be when people see the tax, I think there'll be people in the lower levels that will probably leave the game because of it. It doesn't look good. I know you listen to their videos. I'm not going to go into what their speculations are why Scopely's done it. They know more than I do. They speak to Scopely, I don't. Scopely barely even responds to tickets that I put in, let alone talk to me about game features in the game. So in those circumstances, I definitely recommend listening to those guys and watching their videos and podcasts, because they get the latest information. Like I know that there is going to be a away team event coming up this arc. I don't know when it is. They're saying they don't know what it is, but they said they'll get notified. Well, does that mean they only notify them and I always get to watch their videos about 24 hours late and podcast, because by the time I get notified, and I think, well, that's not right if that's the only way. I reckon they need to put it in here. If instead of just releasing it to them, they need to somehow notify us when they do change events or put a special event in. They need to do something. Yes, give them a bit more information so that we can then go and investigate and look at more questions and get more information. But please, let's give us something. Don't just have to make us have to rely on listening to them and watching their videos, please. And stop just using Discord, because I'm not a fan of Discord because of personal reasons. That's all I'm going to say about it. But yeah, I got misled by a moderator who's no longer a moderator, so we don't need to go any further than that. Okay, so that's why I don't spend that much time in Discord and don't trust them. Okay, and I'll catch you in the next video, and I'll put the links in. Thank you for watching.